Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt Birch, founder of Urban Agrarian, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video kind of showing what we've done, what's in our food hub, kind of the facility that we've built, and give you a general idea of what we do here and what we're trying to get done. As you can see in the background, the Devon Tower, we're not too far from downtown Oklahoma City, and as you can see from the top of our building, we still haven't quite had the ability to hang a legit sign. We still use kind of a banner out front just to let people know that we're here and that if you're looking for Urban Agrarian, you've come to the right place. So let's go inside and we'll take a look around. When we first moved in down here, this whole building was just kind of floor and ceiling. So everything inside we've built, we've amended, we've grown. We've even done some like landscaping over here on the side of the building. We take some of the plants that don't sell over the course of the year and we plant some different natives and perennials here on the side. And those are just the little things, but inside is where the real magic happens. So, up here on the dock, during the spring, there'll just be plants galore, different starts and stuff like that. This time of year, this is, today's November 28th, so there's not a whole ton out of here. Most of this is just kind of decorative and just still keeping some life. On Saturdays, we do sampling out here on the dock, and on occasion, we use it for different display functions, but this is definitely the low time of year. So, come in here to the market. What we've got here is like 650 roughly square feet of just different local foods, produce, meats, dairy. We took the front end of our building and just made this the retail storefront. So we've got several different displays here. We keep a wide variety of products here on hand at all times. And the market's open 7 days a week. You can come back this way. Keep the doors open almost all times, which is kind of a pain as far as dust and whatnot coming through, but it's a nice look from the street, and it's nice just kind of having this whole market space be open air. So, like I said, when we first opened up here, this was just floor and ceiling. So all these displays we built and we brought in, and then we built the office here. We built the kitchen, all the cold storage, everything that's here, we've brought in, amended, a lot of DIY, a lot of, ingenuity went in to get this place built on the budget that we built it. So as we come back here into the warehouse, this is basically just dry storage, some cold storage, some of our bins, and some of the other bits and pieces that we need to be able to operate a food hub out of this space. This is the loading dock, which the trucks come in, we receive a lot of our deliveries this way, we send out our mobile markets this way, and then coming back here we've got a walk-in refrigerator. There are different various chest freezers and stand-up freezers throughout the place, which have just been necessary. We haven't been able to get enough centralized walk-in storage, so there's little bits and pieces that we've had to add in to make sure that we have enough cold storage for our use and the folks that use the kitchen. And we'll go take a look at the kitchen right now. So in here, this is like 1,300 square feet of commercial kitchen space, which is available for people to rent. Urban Agrarian uses this space for all of our farm-to-table dinners, all of our caterings, all of our prepared foods. I'd say that this kettle right over here is probably one of the most used and valuable pieces of equipment in-house. You can do big batches of salsa, jams, relishes, chow, soups, all sorts of stuff just out of this one piece here, which we're pretty excited about. One tough part about this whole thing is that we still have, since we opened and to this day, do all of our dishes by hand. So this triple sink right here has just done every single dish that has ever come through this place, which is not the way that you would set yourself up, but it was really our only option. We didn't quite have the funds to get a dishwasher set up, so to this day, every single dish from all the dinners, all the dishes that we create here are all just still done by hand. The section of the kitchen that Urban Agrarian utilizes is this little back corner. This little spot here is where we're able to make all of our hand pies and the different foods that go up front. And it's just kind of our headquarters that we operate out of on a daily basis. So, going from there, we'll come here to the back of the house. So, back here, there's bathrooms and some other dry storage in the warehouse that we kind of skipped over by going into the kitchen. That's the look from the back. We've got a bathroom back here. And then we've got this little landing that houses the bulk, our big walk-in freezer on one side and our big walk-in refrigerator on the other. A couple more chest freezers back here because, like I said, we just haven't quite been able to put together enough cold storage to have it all centralized. So there's little bits and pieces kind of plugged in throughout the place. We'll go into the back of the building, and back here we do all of our recycling. We do cardboard recycling, glass, plastic, and we handle all of that ourselves. There's not really good commercial options here in central Oklahoma, so we break it all down, we collect our own recycling, and then we run it to the facilities. This is also where we house the veggie van. This is basically what Urban Agrarian started out of, and now we've just got a little spot back here. Right now it's not really in use. The mobile market season is ends in October, so we'll just use this for special events over the next 4 or 5 months until we get back into springtime. So coming this way, the other thing that we're doing back here is there's this area here on the side of the building, and this basically just used to be like a little forest. It was overgrown, and it's not that it looks great, but we've definitely trimmed up these trees. All the limbs and stuff, we've chipped it all down to put down, to actually make a space for ourselves. And this would all just be mud. We use all the wood chips here. We've got a couple big compost bins. So on a daily basis, all of our kitchen scraps and all of our market excess just ends up going into these compost bins. We've used a lot of different sawdust and leaves. We're about to come through with a whole other big batch of leaves, but that's just an example of, the kind of mindfulness that we're trying to take here and trying to at least compost anything that's waste instead of discarding it. So this all will become soil, and that soil is what we've used to landscape the side of the building, the front of the building. We're able to generate some amount of soil on an annual basis just by composting our scraps, gathering sawdust, gathering leaves, and have really cleaned this space up quite a bit. So this all kind of butts up right to the Delmore Gardens food truck park, which is pretty empty right now, so maybe a perfect time to get out here and show it off. And then this is the other side of our building. There's a lot of different ideas and ways that we could utilize this space, but as it sits right now, it's just a couple extra displays, stuff that we've built, still kind of brainstorming on what we do with this and what it becomes eventually. So we just wanted to show you guys this space, this whole area, this whole farmers market district down here. When we moved in 2011, was just really slow and sleepy and quiet. But it's been great since we've come in down here. The Powerhouse Bar, the farmers market's looking great. It's got a fresh coat of paint on it. The food truck park, right over here, the Loaded Bowl. You can get a little shot of their sign. These folks are opening up, this week in early December. And so what used to be a pretty empty, vacant area is really starting to come to life. And we're getting some momentum down here. And our new neighbors, the Loaded Bowl, will be the next business to open in the area. Right back behind us, the Delmore Gardens food truck park butts right up to Wallflower and the Bikram Yoga Studio. So it's a nice, conglomeration of really cool businesses that we think would be valuable to any of you all if you're in central Oklahoma. So thanks for checking it out. We just wanted you all to be able to visualize and see what we've built and what we're doing and the kind of space that we operate out of if you've never been down. Thanks.